welcome back to Main Street Living, ladies. Well, Danielle, you're out there in California, and I know me and Cheryl are here in Virginia, but the temperatures have been crazy for us. I don't know what it looks like out there in California, but I can't take it.
The reason we pay so much to live in California is because the weather is always perfect. But
Yes, well, unless we have wildfires or earthquakes. Just saying.
You're right. Yeah.
But
yeah,
you
just
know
all
what
that
we
stuff.
don't have is hurricanes. So here to talk to us a little bit about that, we have our very own Cheryl Nelson, a meteorologist and founder of Prepare with Cher. Cheryl, I've been dying to ask a meteorologist this question. How's the weather?
Oh, thank you. Well, where I am, it's always sunshine and rainbows. That's what I tell people. If I controlled the weather, that's what it would be. But obviously, that's not the case this year.
Right. So what do we have to look forward to this year?
Yeah, so obviously hurricane season, we're in the midst of it. It runs June 1st to November 30th. And guys, we are already off to a very active start for hurricanes. And this is kind of scary. Do either of you remember 2005? And remember that? That's when we had
trying to figure out how old I was.
Greek alphabet hurricane storms.
Yes.
We ran out of letters. There were 27 named storms in 2005. Okay, that's when we had a lot of scary storms come through. I know Katrina rings a bell. So this year we are on track for another active season like that as well. So that's really scary because we've had the earliest C, E, F, and G storms on record. So we're ahead of schedule this year. And a lot of this is in part due to La Nina. I know you guys have heard of El Nino and La Nina. And basically, what is La Nina? So cooler than normal sea surface temperatures in the tropical Pacific, okay? And what that really correlates with is lower wind shear in the Atlantic, and that can lead to stronger and more frequent hurricanes. So when we have La Nina, that's bad news for the Atlantic hurricane season. So for this year, take a look at what we're looking at as far as storms. We have a graphic and named storms expecting 13 to 19. And this is issued by NOAA. And as we go down the list here, 6 to 10 hurricanes, all right? Hurricanes are 74 miles an hour or greater. Major hurricanes, we're expecting 3 to 6. A major hurricane is winds of 111 miles an hour or greater. And so we're definitely looking for an above normal hurricane season. And this is really scary stuff.
Cheryl, now you said we can expect because we are along the Atlantic coast. But what areas are most vulnerable? Please don't say us.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, I mean, we are. We're in Norfolk, Virginia Beach. So we're talking about coastal locations, obviously, and especially those low-lying areas, places like New Orleans, for example, Miami, where you have that sea level rise going on, you're vulnerable. And then too, as you get up into New Jersey, Long Island, New York, they're vulnerable. Remember what Sandy did? And we're seeing now more intense storms with heavy rainfall and just storms moving very slowly and sitting and dumping crazy amounts of rain. Harvey in Texas, we had Florence in the Carolinas, and we could get a storm like that again. So everybody has to be prepared no matter where you live. I mean, even inland, you can get flooding rains.
Well, when you put it that way, Cheryl, I'm just feeling so left out over here in Los Angeles. Nevertheless, what should people have in their disaster preparedness kits?
Okay. Do you guys have kits? Yes or no?
No.
Oh,
I'd be lying if I said yes.
Okay. All right. All right. This is bad. Okay. Let's pull up my graphic because I have the top 10 tips for hurricane preparedness. The first one is a disaster prep kit. All right. Things like non-perishable foods. You want the bottled water. You want at least 2 weeks supply of medications because a lot of the times you're not going to be able to go out. Don't forget flashlight, batteries, NOAA weather radio, sturdy shoes, first aid kit, copies of your inventory in your home, also important documents. I mean, I have so much more on my website, preparewithshare.com. You also want to have a family communicated plan. Talk to everybody in your family. Everybody's on the same.
I like number 3 there, Cheryl.
Yes, your pets have to have a plan too. Absolutely. And then your utilities, do you know where they are? How to shut them off? I mean, I could go down that list there, but take a look. There's so many important things. And again, preparewithshare.com has a list of everything that you need to know.
Absolutely, Cheryl. Thank you very much for giving us those tips. I know I failed at number 9. I don't have any of the money and any of the things that I need. So I need to get a handle on that.